Good morning, gentlemen. We're just going to do our standard issue left to right troop total video this morning, and hopefully we're close. We'll figure out the differences if we're not. In Quebec, I have 2 infantry, 1 tank, 1 artillery. Central United States, 4 infantry, 1 tank, 3 mechs, 1 artillery. Eastern United States, strategic bomber, 2 AA guns, 1 infantry. We have 2 full carriers with 4 fighters, 1 cruiser, 3 destroyers, and 5 transports in 101. Germany has 2 subs in 91. I still have a British destroyer in 109. There are, 2 French infantry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 British infantry, 1 artillery, 1 mech, 2 fighters, 5 AA guns. His air base has 3, 4, 5 damage on it. Naval base has 7. And it looks like his factory has 2. Although, I think that's wrong. I know Ray just came in and did a bombing raid. And he hit plenty. So I suspect that's wrong. Russia has a sub in 125. Denmark has a man and an AA gun. Western Germany has a tank, 1 AA gun, 1 infantry, 1 mech, 3 strats. Holland, 1 infantry, 1 AA gun, 1 fighter. Paris, 2 artillery, 1 AA gun. Southern France, 1 infantry, 1 tank. Northern Italy, 1 infantry, 2 AA guns. Rome, 3 fighters, 1 infantry, 2 AA guns, 1 strat bomber. In CZone 95, there's a sub, a cruiser, and a destroyer. In 93, there's a German transport, which brings me such displeasure. A German sub, a wounded battleship, and a cruiser, and 2 transports in 92. In Gibraltar, it looks like we have 1 Italian artillery, 2 fighters for Germany, and 5 tactical bombers. Morocco, a man, a mech, a tank. Libya, a man, an artillery. Tobruk, a man. Alexandria, an infantry and a artillery. Malta, self-explanatory. Egypt, 1 tank, 1 mech, 2 artillery, 2 Anzac infantry, 1 French, 1 British, 1 tactical bomber. Anglo-Egypt, Sudan, 2 British infantry, 1 Frenchman in French Equatorial Africa, 1 artillery in Kenya, 2 infantry in South Africa, 1 transport in 82, a cruiser and a transport in 72, transport in 75, a French destroyer in 79, 2 men in Persia. Let's get to Greece, 1 infantry for Italy. That seems curious to me, but maybe that's it. 1 infantry for Germany and Bulgaria, 2 tanks, 1 artillery, 1 infantry for Italy and Romania, 3 brand new tanks. Bessarabia, 2 infantry, 1 artillery. Ukraine, 1 tank, 1 man, 1 artillery. Western Ukraine, 4 men, 1 AA piece, 4 tanks. Bryansk, 2 fighters, 1 tactical bomber, 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, 1 AA gun. Russia, artillery, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. Belarus, 1 infantry. Eastern Poland, nothing but tanks. Oh no, we got 3 artillery pieces and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tanks. There's an AA gun in Poland, which I believe his instructions were to bring that in after that battle. And that might be where you lost one of your planes. So yeah, I think that's right. So add that to it. Baltic States, 2 men, 1 artillery. Up in Novgorod, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry, 1 AA piece. The Germans in Finland have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 men. There's a Russian cruiser and sub in 114. In 113, there's a German cruiser. Destroyers, 2 of them. 1 sub, 2 transports. Let me just take a peek. I think that's it from there. Samara, 1 Russian infantry. That makes no sense to me. That has to have been left over from last game. I'm so confident that it is that I'm going to pull it now. Tunguska, 6 men. Burata, 12 men, 2 artillery pieces. Manchuria, 6 men, 1 AA gun, 1 artillery, 1 tank. Korea, 4 infantry. C-Zone 19, there are 3 transports all by themselves. Kansu, 1 mechanized. Senshi, 1 artillery, 1 infantry. Quichao, 2 tanks, 1 mechanized, 1 infantry. Anhui, 2 fighters, 2 tactical bombers. Kangsu, 1 tank, 1 artillery. Kangxi, 2 infantry. Kwangtung, 1 infantry, 1 artillery. Kwangsi, 1 AA gun, 2 fighters, 4 tactical bombers, 2 strategic bombers, 2 infantry. In Siam, Burma has 1 infantry, 1 artillery. India has 7 infantry, 1 AA gun. Yunnan has 2 Chinese infantry, 2 Chinese artillery, and a Chinese fighter. And let's see here. Sumatra, 2 British infantry. Malaya, 1 Anzac, 1 Anzac plane, and 3 British infantry. In 37, there's a carrier with 2 fighters, a wounded battleship, a cruiser, and 2 destroyers. I have a sub in C-Zone 45, 2 infantry for Anzac in Dutch New Guinea, 1 infantry for Japan in Palau Islands. That's self-explanatory right there. 2 men in Philippines. C-Zone 20, battleship, a carrier with a fighter and attack, 1 cruiser, 2 transports. C-Zone 6, 1 destroyer, 2 subs, 1 transport, 1 carrier with a tactical bomber and a fighter. Japan proper, 6 men, 1 artillery, 2 AA guns. There's a destroyer in C-Zone 16. We have, let's move this out of the way. We have a British battleship in 54, along with a cruiser and a destroyer. There are 2 fighters in Queensland, 2 infantry in Queensland, 1 artillery in Queensland, 2 AA pieces in New South Wales. That strikes me as wrong. Clearly nothing was purchased. So I'm behind on Anzac. Whatever they bought had to go here, and I don't see a damn thing. Anyway, moving up to 26. On Honolulu, there is 1 AA gun, 1 infantry, 1 artillery, and 3 fighters. Out to sea in 26, there are 2 carriers with 3 fighters, 1 tactical bomber. There's a battleship, 1, 2, 3 destroyers, 2 subs, 2 cruisers. We have 2 transports in C-Zone 10, 1 mech, 2 AA guns in Western United States. That's the whole deal. Okay? Let me know what's wrong.